We all know that many insects can sting, and chances of you getting stung by a bee or a wasp are pretty high. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be stung by something 10 times more powerful than a bee sting? With thousands of different species of insects, there are a few that will give you the most painful sting ever. If you wonder who they are, keep watching, because here are the 10 most painful insect stings in the world. Number 10, Baldfaced Hornet. These black and white hornets should definitely be taken seriously. They might not look as frightening as other insects, but they will sting anything in their way. They're called the bald-faced hornets for their white face and large size that can reach up to 22 millimeters. They mainly live in trees and forest areas, and it's quite unlikely you'll ever come in contact with one, but if you do not go near their nest, because they can be quite aggressive and will sting anyone that tries to come near their nest. They will end up stinging you over and over again, which will result in sharp pain due to the venom they carry in their stings, as well as inflammation, burning sensation, and it might even lead to temporary blindness. Number 9, Carpenter Bees. Picture a bee, then picture it 3 times as big and completely black. Yeah, that's a carpenter bee. It is the world's largest bee, and that should be the number one reason you don't go near it. If you ever see this type of bee flying aggressively at you, chances are it's a male carpenter bee. And why is that important? Well, male bees don't have a stinger, so they can't cause you any pain. The female carpenter bee, on the other hand, has a stinger with venom, and it can sting more than once, and they usually sting only if they are provoked. Once you're stung, you will feel sharp pain and a burning sensation, but if you treat it quickly enough, you'll be all good. Number 8, Fire Ant. You've probably already heard of these little ants and their capabilities to sting you, but what you don't know is that the pain level these ants cause, it's higher than the 2 insects previously mentioned. How can something so small cause so much pain? Well, these ants have venom in them that once they sting you, it will transfer to you, which will result in huge pain and incredible burning sensation, after which you will be left with a rash-like red bumps all over the place where the ant got you. The rash-like bumps will appear a few hours after the initial sting and can cause even further pain and irritation. It is treatable, but keep in mind the pain and irritation next time you come across a fire ant. Number 7, Yellow Jacket. Getting their name by the yellow and black stripes all across their body, these wasps are the most dangerous species of wasps out there. They can be found all across the world, usually in colonies and nests built in trees or bushes, which include around 4,000 wasps in one nest. We mentioned they are the most dangerous wasps out there, and you might wonder why. The yellow jacket wasps are quite aggressive and will sting you over and over again if they feel threatened, and sometimes a small group of them can attack together. The sting results in intense pain and even several health conditions such as difficult breathing and slurred speech. The burning and painful sensation will last for a few minutes before resulting in a red inflamed wound. Number 6, Honeybee. You might think the honeybees are harmless, but even if they produce honey and look like they won't do anything to you, their sting can be quite painful. The interesting part is that the honeybee dies as soon as she stings you. Now that happens when they try to cut off the stinger from the skin to the victim, but they lose the digestive system and nerves and eventually they die. As far as the actual sting goes, the pain can vary among people. An average human can withstand multiple honeybee stings, but to a person with health issues, these multiple stings can cause a series of health problems, as well as a lot of symptoms such as vomiting, swelling, and dizziness. Number 5, Red Harvester Ant. If you've ever seen an ant larger than usual ants you see with a red color, you have probably seen the red harvester ant, especially if you live in the southwest US. These ants are quite aggressive and they resemble a fire ant, but don't get these two confused. If this one stings you, you'll have more pain than a fire ant stings you. They are poisonous, and while stinging you, they will inject their venom onto you, which will cause extreme pain and numbness. Many people can even be allergic to their venom, and besides the pain, can have an allergic reaction to the venom. According to a study, the red harvester ant's venom is 20 times stronger than the honeybee, and you'll definitely need medical help if you get stung by one of these ants. Number 4, Paper Wasp. These wasps may look like little demons sent from hell, but compared to the other insects we previously mentioned, they're not as aggressive. The only way one of these wasps will sting you is if you try and disturb their nest. When they feel like they are attacked, one wasp will release venom into the nest as a sign for the other nest mates so they can get ready to attack. If one of these wasps even sting you, be prepared to be in extreme pain, and you might even experience an allergic reaction, swelling, and if they sting you multiple times, as they can, it can lead to multiple health problems, in some cases, cause death. If you ever see one of these wasps, remember, stay calm, walk away, and try not to disturb them. Number 3, warrior wasp. If you look closely, this wasp is like something from your scariest nightmares. It is extremely large with massive jaws bigger than their front legs. They are known to be very aggressive and attack anything in their way. When these wasps sense a kind of a threat, they start to beat their wings together. But the worst part comes with a sting. They contain venom that has been shown to contain serotonin, popularly known for its role in feelings of well-being and happiness. But once the stinger stings you, they trick the body with falsely signaling the brain to constrict its blood vessels, and by that creating an enormous amount of pain to the victim. After you're stung, you will require medical attention. Number 2, Tarantula Hawk. The second most painful sting in the world from an insect is definitely the Tarantula Hawk, but for some reason they're not aggressive, to humans at least. Spiders are a whole different story. The female tarantula hawk will paralyze the spider and proceed by laying an egg in its abdomen. But just because they're not aggressive towards people doesn't mean they won't hesitate to attack you if they need to. If they're provoked, they will end up stinging you, where you'll feel an unbearable pain that will last up to 4 minutes. They can cause weakness and fainting, and the best thing you can do is lay and scream and hope it all goes away. Or better yet, just stay away from their nests. Number 1, bullet ant. Finally, we made it to the number 1 most painful sting from an insect in the world, and it's the bullet ant. Don't let the fact that these ants fool you. The name bullet ant perfectly describes how it feels to be stung by one of these ants. It is as painful as a gunshot, and the extreme pain will last up to 24 hours. Unlike other insects that will sting you only once, these ants won't hold back and will sting you over and over again. Their sting contains a venom so powerful that can result in shaking and temporary paralysis. But don't worry, they won't attack humans unless they feel they are being attacked, so just stay away from their nests. On a related note, we wanted to know which one of these insect stings shocked you the most. You can let us know in the comments section below. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.